Okay, so my alarm just went. It's time to meditate, and I really don't want to meditate because I just had some sugar and I'm still on the sugar high. So, what to do? Um, it's probably something that you recognize. Um, if you've ever said to yourself, I'm going to meditate, then there's going to be moments that you don't want to meditate. So, what do? First off, make yourself a little bit comfortable. Take it serious, take off your coat, and sit. You can sit like in the lotus posture and stuff, but I kind of like just to sit on a chair because why not? It's not supposed to be hard. You can do that. It has its own fun part, but just be comfortable. I like to close my eyes because it's a lot of work keeping up the world visually for me. So I close my eyes. I take off my glasses because I don't need them anymore. It's just a little bit more comfortable. And I start because now all the attention is over here, right? This area. So I bring my attention down to my breathing because breathing is always going on and we filter it out. I'm not changing my breathing. Well, I am a bit because I speak, but I'm not trying to control it in any other way. Just watching. Now, this is already meditation, but this is only the start. So when I watch the breath, then I'm going to actually lean into the breath. I breathe in and I relax, or I try to relax, and I notice where the tension in my body is. And when I breathe out, I soften that tension. And the way to relax is really to savor that breath in. It's nourishing, life giving. And if you receive it with thankfulness, then you'll find tension spots. Usually it's my shoulders, my butt. And you may not be able to unclench immediately, but just process towards it. And then all types of thoughts come up. Like, I just remembered that that's the short format and not the long format, and this is going to be 20 minutes, so just a thought, doesn't matter. And I could go look for the pattern of doing everything right, but for now I'm just gonna leave it. Not gonna mind this. And then the next thing pops up, the next thing. Just watch it. And for me, this basically goes on for 5 minutes. If the mind is in its normal daily routine, then 5 minutes is a normal time to get to a place where the thoughts stop popping up. So be patient with yourself. And always return to the breath. Now I'm smiling because the mind is bored, it has a lot of energy, and it starts to say things like, this wants to fidget and scratch things. And I just smiled at it because it's not going to help you scratch here, and then here you have a new itch. And you sit just a little bit more comfortable, and then you have to shift again. So just give that all up. Just sit. For instance, this bit is itching now. I've decided not to scratch it. If I put my attention there, it starts itching more and more, and it starts irritating. And I can just look at that. There's always going to be some irritation if you decide to leave it all. And that's why in the beginning you try to sit right, and then you stop adjusting. It's not a law. If you really need to scratch something or something hurts, go for it. And just think about it a little bit before you do it. And make it a ritual, like make it a scratch, 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 and back. Really deliberate action, something like that. Now the mind starts to get with it. It starts to enjoy the silence. Not having to do anything. Breathing is slowing down. has settled. Now we start taking things out. So what I do is self-inquiry, which means you go to the core of the self. What is this self? Anything you encounter that is not self, just put it aside for a while. So it's not the story, it's not the name. It's not the story of today, of how I got here. It's not what I'm doing right now. In fact, there's no right now, there's no past, there's no future. There's just experience. No more problems, no more stakes, no more strategies. Just experience. Now that we flipped foreground and background, made what is usually filtered out as background, like the breath, the foreground, and made the story the background, we can explore these subtle worlds. Leave definitions like breath and study what is breath. Sensation at the nostrils, in the throat, belly expanding. The body reacting to getting more oxygen. And then exhale, getting smaller. Starting the cycle again. Differences in temperature between my hands and my body. Places the clothes touch my skin. Where I sit on a chair. The support I get from the chair. From the air. From the ambient temperature. It's all perfect for me. For this system. You might notice activity in the gut, This is the rest and digest state of the mind, as opposed to the fight or flight mode. It's when everything is reset. And some maintenance is being done. And if you empty yourself out of things that aren't you, you may notice that there's hardly anything left. And yet, you still have the most important thing. But it's not a thing. So at the most basic level, is not a thing. It's a feeling of boundlessness, of connection. Quiet. Sometimes the mind flares up because a thought got some attention, or an emotion comes up. And then we just return to the breath. And there's no goal to meditation. It's nothing that's supposed to happen. You're just making room for whatever wants to happen. that sounds to me indicates meditation is over. And this can feel like Monday morning, oh my gosh. I have to start up all that nonsense again. Which is funny because I didn't want to meditate. Now I don't want to stop. So, again, the breath can help us. In short, no, doing it wrong. Long in. Short out. That's better, yeah. Long in. Short out. I went the wrong way. And then, well, you'll notice when you do it the wrong way, you go deeper. There's always deeper to go, there's always more coming back to do. So now the personality is starting up again, and I remembered that I had my sweater on inside out, and that I have jobs to do, chores to do, and a lot more. It comes flooding back. Never be afraid that it won't come back. It will. And there you are. That's a meditation then. Yeah. So, that's what I do when I don't want to meditate. A little background: I had a stroke, and I had to meditate a lot because that was the only way to keep the world functioning the way it used to function. If I didn't meditate for too long, then things would just fall apart. And I could do without meditation for 40 minutes, and then I had to meditate 20 minutes. I had to do that for about 1.5 years, and then slowly I went to 7 meditations, 5 meditations a day, 3 meditations a day. Now, a couple of months ago, I went to 1 meditation a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. And that's where I am now. So I don't know what happens if I don't meditate. And I don't long to find out. But I'm forgetting meditation sometimes now. So interesting. And then the world doesn't fall apart anymore. I just get agitated and up in this part of my body. And yeah. Now, I don't think anybody would like to have a practice of 1/3 of your time in meditation. I had no choice. But it was the best thing that happened to me ever, I guess. So there's a very strange 2 worlds about this. When you're in your normal consciousness, the whole world that you are in with meditation doesn't even seem real. But it's also the other way around. If I'm in meditation, all the other stuff doesn't seem real. And more these merge. But I've only been going 3 years, and I've been told that takes a long time. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. It was helpful for me. I can go back to my chores.